What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Bougie Black Girls YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Dana, and today we are going to be going over my hacks on how you can effectively, efficiently, and easily start to actually use your planner and your planning tools so 2025 is a better, stronger, and more intentional year like a lot of us are striving for. So if that sounds like something you're looking for, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's just dig right in. My first tip for anyone looking to utilize a planner in 2025 is to first figure out a system that is going to allow you to organize your thoughts and your activities in a way that is digestible for you. And this was really the key for me to being able to utilize a planner system in 2024. And now I'm going to be able to carry that system over into 2025. If you are anything like me, you have already hit the stores or hopped online to grab whatever organizing and planning products that you're wanting to use for the new year, but you're trying to think about how you are actually going to utilize those resources. Raise your hand if you're somebody who has bought a planner for the past several years and maybe used it like once or twice before it kind of just starts to collect dust in your purse or on your desk. For me, I realized that I was being a little too chaotic with how I was utilizing my planner. I was trying to fill it in at the beginning of each day or maybe at the top of the month, and just didn't really have any rhyme or reason to when I was sort of laying out my plan for how I was going to accomplish certain tasks or certain goals. For my planning purposes, I really like to utilize a combination of both digital and physical planning resources. For digital planning resources, I utilize a software called Milanote, and I use this to do a lot of my big picture planning. So my vision board for the year, planning for each individual quarter, for each individual month. I like to utilize this software because it gives me a space to sort of dump out all of my big ideas, to put those lofty goals and sort of Frankenstein all of the different little elements and pieces that I'll need to be able to achieve those goals. For daily tasks and even just a glance at what I have to do for the week, I really do prefer a physical planner. I like pages that I can sort of flip through, being able to scribble through things and sort of Frankenstein through things in a physical way is a bit more helpful for me on an individual day and weekly basis. And so I utilize a planner from Be Rooted and a journal, both of which I got from Target, so I can do a bit of a brain dump and fill in the pieces. So I'll do a quick demo and show you guys how all of those things work together.
Okay, so starting off with my digital planning resources, I utilize an app called Milanote. And think about this app like creating your own sort of Pinterest world where you're creating boards utilizing the images that you select, music that you like to select, as well as other pieces such as notes, documents, playlists, etc., to start to pull together different projects. And yes, this is tailored towards creative, but I do like to utilize it for some personal planning as well. So starting off with a demo, I'm just creating my vision board, as you can see here. We won't get into all the specifics of what will be on my vision board, but I want to show you a lot of the different template options you have depending on what you're planning. And vision boards are actually one of the layouts that they have available on Milanote. So we're going to select that here in just a moment. And when we select the vision board, we can see it comes with a pre-designed layout that you can either wipe completely clean, or you can go ahead and utilize the imagery that they have there and sort of just swap it out for what images and text you would like to utilize. Another great feature is that you can highlight pieces or all of the board and sort of copy it, duplicate it to make it a little bit bigger of a document. You can delete anything that's not working for you. And like I noted before, you can add documents if you need to write something out, maybe script a piece of information or just write a more detailed list. And you can also link to playlists via Spotify and other music platforms. You can also link to YouTube videos. And so let's take a deeper dive into one of the sections I have a bit more fleshed out on Milanote. Like I said, I do my big picture vision board planning for the year, and then I'm also planning quarterly for the different areas of my life. Let's take a peek at my content creation board because as we can see, that one's a bit more fleshed out. In this content creation board, I have a section dedicated for each of the areas that I'm looking to focus on. So I've got a little section for my YouTube channel, something a bit more big picture as far as the branding, the tone, etc., as well as individual boards for each month that help me plan out the videos that I'm posting. Then we've got some information on the podcast, one of which is already launched, Black Girl Roundtable, and another one I'm hoping to get launched in the next couple of weeks. And then eventually there will be some more information within these other two little tabs about out the social media content I'm planning to post all throughout 2025. So a little bit more cleanup to do, a little bit more tidying to do, and content to add for some of these, but it's really great just to have this layout there. And what's great is I'll be able to just duplicate this and move it over to Q2 once I'm ready to dive into that. So once I've done my big picture conceptual planning in Milanote, I like to take some of that content and transfer it over into a physical planner that I will flip through every day. I keep it in my purse, I keep it on my desk, all that good stuff. I open up a fresh page in a blank notebook and do a brain dump. And so on that blank notebook, I put all of the things that I would like to get done this week in effort to service those goals that I have, big picture, as well as some of the more day-to-day tasks that I need to get done as well, such as running an errand, going to the grocery store, cooking, paying bills, etc. And I will do this brain dump for about 10 minutes, no judgment whatsoever, just writing down whatever comes to mind. Once the brain dump is completed, I grab a highlighter and I highlight the 7 most important things on the list that I feel need to be completed no matter what in order for me to feel like the week has been a success. Once I have those items selected, I then move them over to my physical planner and I give each of those tasks their own individual day where it can take priority. The rest of the tasks on the brain dump list are simply just going to be plugged in wherever they fit. So for example, if my big picture task one day is to edit a video, one of the smaller tasks I may put under it may be to clean my apartment or to run to the store or run to the bank. And with this method, I really try not to overload myself. I try not to put too many large tasks on one individual day, because the more intense task I put on an individual day, the less likely I am to be able to complete the task that was supposed to be a priority, or really to complete either of the tasks to the best of my ability.
All right, and that is how those tools work for me. Some final planner tips that I have for you all. Like we said earlier in the video, make sure you're utilizing a format or a combination of resources that you can actually use. So if you're a paper person, don't be shy to do all of that creating and all of that planning with traditional pen and paper. If you're somebody who's going to forget a physical planner at home every day, use a digital resource that you can check on your phone or your tablet in a more consistent way. Well, I don't think planning should be a very, long and cumbersome process. I do think it's something that should be very enjoyable. And so in that dedicated hour or two that you're going to be utilizing to do your planning, what can you do to make yourself excited about your planning session? Can you get stickers and, special pens and highlighters that make you look forward to writing in your journal? Can you get digital resources that make you excited to organize things in your digital planner? Sunday is typically my planner day, and so it's my ritual to go get a coffee and a croissant from my local bakery, come home and just enjoy my sweet treat as I start to internalize and process what I have to do for the upcoming week. So that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, as always. As an additional little treat for anyone who utilizes Spotify, I do put together a playlist each month that I like to listen to while I am sort of developing my planner. So if you would like to go check that out, it is certainly linked below, and I encourage you to utilize it as well if it is also going to get you inspired and fired up to fill out your own personal planner. I would love if some of you would drop a comment below and let us know what you are working towards, what you're planning for 2025. I think it'd be really great for us to root for each other, encourage each other, and share tips and tricks. So I will be looking forward to reading any and all of those that you guys may be leaving below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.